Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, it's all about self-built camper vans and camper van related stuff. So if that's something that interests you, then please do consider subscribing to my channel. Now today's Wednesday, so this is Waffle on a Wednesday, where I answer your questions to the best of my ability. Now last week I set out to answer a question, and that was, can a Bluetti run a fridge freezer completely off grid using nothing but the Bluetti solar panel? So that's exactly what I did last week. I put the Bluetti solar panel on the roof of my van, and it's a 120 watt foldable portable solar panel. I've just put it up there with a couple of cable ties just to check it out and make sure it works. And that solar panel has been on Rebecca's van for over 8 weeks, and it's still working really well, so I'm quite pleased with it. I've connected up to this Bluetti, and then the fridge freezer is plugged into the front of this Bluetti. So today I'm going to give you the results of that experiment. And not only that, at the end of this video I'm going to tell you how you can get your hands on this Bluetti, because I'm going to give it away. I've got a couple of these now, I don't need this, so I thought I might as well just give it away at the end of this video as a way to say thank you to you guys for subscribing to my channel and for all your support. So yeah, do stick around and I'll tell you how you can get your hands on this Bluetti. But first I'm going to answer some questions from last week's video, and one of those questions was, a couple of people surprisingly asked this question, and that question was, can you run an electrical fire from one of these Bluettis? I think someone said it, can you run a oil filled radiator? And another one just wanted to know if you could run an electrical fire, and is there one out there that you can use on one of these? Quite simply, I would not recommend running any electrical heating element from one of these Bluettis. Oh, freezer just kicked in. Because of the wattage that is drawn. Now anything that heats, is electrical, that is designed to heat either air or for cooking, is going to draw a lot of wattage, and that simply isn't going to work with one of these. It will drain the battery really quickly, and it's only got a little 300 watt inverter as well, so any 240 volt appliance that is designed to create heat probably, I would imagine, uses a lot more than 300 watts. So no, I would not run an electrical heater from this, although I did try running a diesel heater from one of these and it was quite successful. Yeah, I've got an all-in-one diesel heater, and I just did it as an experiment. It's quite a fun video, well worth a watch, so I'll link that video up here, or I'll link it at the end of this video if you're interested in seeing how these cope running a diesel heater. So now the other question was, can you charge this and use it at the same time? Can you plug it into solar and draw power from it at the same time? Quite simply, yes you can, because that's what I've been doing all week. You can see the solar panel is plugged into the back of this. The solar panel, like I say, is on my roof, and my fridge freezer is plugged into the front of it. But actually it's not my fridge freezer, it's Rebecca's. I've kind of borrowed her fridge freezer because my fridge freezer in my van is hardwired into my batteries, so it's just easier for me to borrow Rebecca's. So thank you, Rebecca, for lending me your fridge freezer. I've got to say, this Dometic fridge freezer is an absolute bomb. It is brilliant, it's worked really well. You can hear it running now, and it is drawing 37 watts, and I've got it on quite a low setting. I'll show you the bottle in here. If I take this out, you can see it's nice and clear, and instantly it gets condensation on it, so you can see it is cold. Actually, I might have a drop of this while I've got it out. I'll pour myself some of that because my throat's getting a bit dry. All this waffling, I guess. There you go. So yeah, 37 watts. I don't know if you'd be able to hear that. Probably can hear a slight hum, but I've managed to sleep in my van with this up here, no problem at all. And at night it does hardly ever cut in. It really is efficient. I guess because it's a top loader as well. When you open it, all the cold air stays in, because as we know, cold air is heavier than warm air. So when you open it, yeah, the cold air stays in the unit. With a front loading fridge, as soon as you open the front door, all the hot air rushes in the top and all the cold air comes out the bottom. So yeah, I'd recommend one of these rather than a fridge like mine. My fridge is tiny, it's a front loader, and yeah, I'm quite jealous of this. This is a brilliant fridge. Anyway, I'm talking about fridges now. I was meant to be talking about the Bluetti. Yeah, you can charge it and draw from it at the same time. I think I've completely overdone that question. Excuse me while I take a drink. Now let me just mention one little feature on this I do really like. I do like this, I've got to admit, and that's on the top you've got this charge pad on here, so you lay your phone on there and it's an induction charger. So, and it's really handy because you haven't got to fumble around. You can see my phone charging cables here, and when I'm laying in bed I have it next to my bed, but with this I simply get my phone, I put it on top, that's it, it charges my phone. But yeah, it's like, because I've had that there, I'll get in bed, I'll put my phone on there, and in the morning the phone's charged because I've left it on all night. I really do like that. It's something I didn't think I'd ever use, to be honest, but I'm going to miss this when I give it away. Now another question I get asked is, what is the difference between a Bluetti and a PowerOak? To be honest, I really don't know. Let me get the PowerOak and we'll compare the two. So this is my PowerOak, and I do use this, as you can see. It's got a little bit of grubbiness on it. Now I've got to say, right now, I must say, I do like the blue because the blue does match my van, whereas the orange doesn't quite match anything. So I'm a little bit, yeah, it's a shame really. I'm going to be giving the blue one away and not the orange one. Or maybe I will give the orange one away as well. Maybe I'll give this away later on in the year. Maybe I should start a Patreon and offer stuff like this on a Patreon. That's not a bad idea. Anyway, more about that later. Right, so what is the difference between, I'll just turn this off, I had it switched on because I'm using my studio light. The difference between the PowerOak and the Bluetti is the colour, pretty much. I think they've both got an induction charger on the top. They've both got a light on the back. They've both got a 12-volt cigarette lighter charger socket. They've both got a 300-watt pure sine wave inverter with 2 plugs on the front, and they've both got the same USB ports. There is absolutely no difference in either of them, I don't think, except I do like the blue. The blue on the black looks really nice. I think I'm in favour of the blue. I think it's really down to that, if what colour you like, really. That's about the only difference I can see. Yeah, there is absolutely no difference. The PowerOak and the Bluetti are pretty much identical except for the colour. So hopefully that answers that question. Yeah, this one's a bit dirty now. But like I say, I might even give this one away as well. But for now, I'm just going to give this one away because this one is brand new, literally brand new out of the box. And it's been used for a week, so I guess it's not really brand new. But I will be giving this away. Now I know you're all dying to know the result of this experiment. How did it cope? Did the Bluetti cope all week running the fridge freezer? Well, it did get right low at one point. The battery level did go right down to 40%, and I filmed that just before going to bed one night. I got my phone out and I filmed it, so I'll roll that little bit of footage right now. I just wanted to show you what the state of charge is at night time, because today, this morning, it was at 40% because we've had really bad weather. But as you can clearly see now, it's now at 60% because the clouds did actually clear this afternoon, so it's giving it a chance to charge up. Now the fridge is still on. I'll show you the little light. As you can see, it's still on. There is power, but because it's a compressor fridge, it's switched itself off. It's brought itself down to temperature, and I think that's where the key lies. If you've got a compressor fridge, because they only come on periodically, it gives the Bluetti chance to charge up. Right, I want to go to bed. Good night. So there you are. That was a couple of nights ago, and we have had a lot of rain, a lot of cloud cover. Oh, can you hear that kicking in? That means the solar panel's just kicked in. So because the fridge has been running for a little while, now it's charging, it's taking charge from the solar panel. When it does that, the little fans kick in to cool it down. and I can tell you, hang on, I'll show you actually, I'll show you what it's doing, and then you can see for yourselves. So there you go, it's drawing 76 watts from the solar panel. Oh, just got to touch that because it turns itself off. And those 9 watts is from my phone, because my phone's on top. It's charging my phone and drawing 9 watts. And when the fridge cuts in, that should go up. Let's open the lid of the fridge. Oh dear, sorry about that. I'll open the fridge up and try and get it to cut in. See, I did notice this, that when it's drawing from the solar panels, the fan does cut in. But once it's up to charge, like it was just now, it stops. It actually cuts out and it stops drawing in power, which is a really good feature, I think. And the fridge is open and it still hasn't cut in. That's how efficient these fridges are. Look, I've opened the lid and that lid's been open for quite a while and it's still not cut in. I'll just show you what I've got in there, just to show that I'm actually using it. There's my milk, my butter. Got some cheese in there. You can see all the condensate. Actually, that's ice. That's ice on there. That's how cold it is, isn't it? Just to prove that I'm actually using this fridge. It's not just a gimmick. You can see the ice. I'm surprised the water hasn't frozen actually. There you go. There's a little bit of ice on my finger. Just to show you that it is actually working. And we're drawing 8 watts, and that's my phone drawing that. If I take my phone off, it'll probably go down. There you go, straight away it goes down to nothing. Put my phone back on now. And there you are, that's my phone drawing 8 watts from it, being charged on the top. Now, I'm not saying that one of these units would be ideal for full-time van life, but if you're using a camper van for weekends away and stuff like that, then they are really ideal. Or even as a backup. I mean, the amount of times I've charged this up in the winter, I took it up into Rebecca's house, charged it up, and then plugged this into my van battery to keep my van charged up using a smart charger. I think that's down here. I've got it down here. I've got it put away in this little box. So in the winter, when I wasn't going anywhere during lockdown, I was charging this up in Rebecca's house and then plugging, get it out of the box, and plugging this smart charger into my leisure batteries to keep my leisure batteries from going flat, because the last thing you'll do is your leisure batteries going flat, because they'll just die if you do that. So this was pretty much a lifesaver in that respect. It saved the life of my batteries anyway. Rather than running on it, I mean, I could have run an extension lead out the window, but that wouldn't be really fair on Bob, Rebecca's dad. So all I did was simply take this up to the house, charged it up, and then brought it down here and used this to charge my leisure batteries. So really good, you know, I mean, yeah, in that respect, really useful to have as a backup. Oh, the fridge is cut in now, so I can show you what it's drawing. See how long that fridge took to cut in? That's how efficient they are. So there you go. It's now at 38. It's drawing 38 watts. So I've got 80 watts coming in and 38 going out. So there, that answers that question. Again, it confirms the answer to that question. Yes, you can charge them and use them at the same time. Just for those people that were curious. Right. Put you back down now. Well, there you go. I think this experiment was quite successful. Yes, you can run a small fridge freezer, a compressor fridge freezer I might add, with a power pack like the Bluetti. Now if you want to get your hands on this Bluetti, it's quite simple. All you've got to do is leave a comment in the comment section of this video. Just say I would like a Bluetti and give this video a thumbs up. I'm not asking you to subscribe to my channel, although it would be rather nice if you did. But if you want to get your hands on this Bluetti, then just leave a comment in the comment section of this video and give this video a thumbs up. And at the end of this month I will give this away to one of you guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra for now.